All right, start off, give me your first and last name and spell both of them for me.
Jason Richardson, JasonRichardson.
So, Jason, tell me what happened here in your community and to your house here.
Well, Saturday night, we lost power about 11:30 approximately, but everything seemed to be okay until early morning, about 3 or 4 a.m. It started, it had already been icing, and then it started it changed and went to a more wet type of precipitation, and that's when it started gathering on the trees and really building up, and by probably 6 a.m. there was crashes and limbs falling everywhere pretty much. As you can see, we've got huge
Let's walk around there and show me what you
we've got huge pine trees here in our front yard. We've got 14 of them, as a matter of fact, and we started hearing crashes, and it started getting kind of tense. We heard the limbs hitting the houses, and we could tell that there would probably be some significant damage, but we ended up hearing a really loud crash. I got up out of bed and came to the front and looked out the window, and of course you can see my front porch is
Let's walk over there.
pretty much a total loss. It came all the way through, knocked. You can see where the limbs are through the front porch there, and all the limbs that are on the porch. It also it knocked 4 holes in the roof, so we had water started coming in, and I ran and got some totes and was able to get up in the attic and get that pretty much stopped, but the damage was already done at that point, and you can see the yard is a total mess. But these pine trees have kind of been the nemesis here, along with the ice. But yeah, we've had neighbors in the same situation. They've got pine trees also, huge oak trees, and so as soon as it turned daylight, I started running around trying to help people. So I pulled both our neighbors' meters off their houses. It did lots of damage here. So. And it's the same way throughout the neighborhood. We've made passes to try to help folks out with trees on their houses and block driveways and things like that.
So what are you doing? How are you and your family dealing with this and handling it?
Well, thankfully we have gas heat, we have gas water heater, we have a gas stovetop. So we've actually been pretty comfortable aside from the power loss. So everything. We've been blessed here just to have that. A lot of people just to have their AC units and they don't have the heat unless they've got some kind of kerosene heater maybe. But we've been fairly comfortable. We had to make a long trip to get gas yesterday up to we went up into Tennessee. Everything was out of gas or backed up for a 2-hour wait. So we went on up to Henderson, Tennessee, got some gas there, filled up several jugs, came back. So. My in-laws have a generator. We got gas for them to power their generator. They're further out in the county, so we're just trying to help as much as we can and just survive through this. And it seems like it's starting to get better. So all in all, we're doing well.
With the cold temperatures and some without power, especially elderly, is the community doing a pretty good job of checking on one another?
Corinth is the greatest as far as people lending a helping hand and trying to help others out. So, I've got several friends that have been around. We've got trucks and chainsaws, and we've been out trying to help as much as possible. So, yeah, we're a good community to lean on. So.
When you have this situation, obviously the utility crews working as hard as they can for you,
Absolutely.
But it takes a while.
That's right.
How do you feel like the general attitude of everybody just going through something they weren't expecting?
Well, I think on a face-to-face level, I think everybody is pretty content. I mean, everybody's kind of in a bind right now, but the only problem is you've got a lot of keyboard warriors on social media that like to bash people who they think aren't working fast enough to get them. But I can assure you that the folks we have here at ACE, second to none. Those guys are top notch, and they're doing everything they can to get everybody online. And it's not like they're not part of this too. I mean, their families are dealing with all this stuff. So, they're not, they're going through the same thing.
What about the food situation? As far as extended power outage, you think most people are prepared for that, or is that becoming an issue?
Well, I hope so. In the South, we've got lots of hunters. They like to keep their freezers full, and they share also. They'll get out and parcel out their stuff. So, all in all, I think that everybody pretty much kind of helps take care of one another. So, I'm sure there's some exceptions to the rule, but I feel like for the most part, everybody's probably okay.